Good early morning to everybody. It is, let's see, 5 o'clock in the morning in Vancouver. And I figured I might as well make this video now because in about another half an hour or so, the traffic is going to start and it's going to be very loud. Let's see, the first thing I want to talk about is this stuff about WikiLeaks and the U.S., Pentagon, you know, trying to be the big parent of the world. I look at my birth country, and I do a lot of face palms. You know what I'm saying? And this recent bullshit with that spokesman guy getting up there and going, well, we hope WikiLeaks does the right thing. Well, guess what? I hope that the Pentagon and the people responsible for these illegal occupations do the right thing and bring the troops home and stop killing innocent civilians. That's what I hope. So, I mean, you know, it's another one of those aspects where they're pointing the finger at WikiLeaks, but yet they don't realize that they're pointing the finger at themselves. And they just, you know, the U.S. tries to act like the big parent of the world. Like, you know, we're gonna show you how it's done. Meanwhile, anybody who looks at the United States from an outsider's perspective, and I realized this when I traveled to Australia and spent 3 months in Australia, you really need to get out of the United States and travel to another country to watch their media. Now, yes, Australia has its own problems with their mass media, but you really do get a good sense of the United States and some of the tactics and the attitude if you go out of the country for a little while and look inside, you know, from outside the border. And so, you know, this parental kind of thing that the United States has going on, and the fact that the country is fucking falling apart and becoming, you know, the biggest fucking the word's on the tip of my tongue. Fascist freaking police state ever. I mean, not ever, but you know what I'm saying. Like, you know, it's just, it's crazy. So you know what? As soon as I saw that press conference with that guy going, yeah, you know, you gotta do the right thing, I downloaded all the freaking diaries onto my computer. And I hope that everybody who is listening to this video goes, I don't care where you are, I want you to go. I'm going to put the link in the low bar, and I want you to go and I want you to download all of the documents. Because somehow the US government or the Pentagon thinks that they're going to police everybody and they're going to somehow get all of these documents off of people's hard drives. Do you know that information now is everywhere? I mean, this guy sounded like a total idiot. I don't even know what his name is, and I really don't care. But he sounded like an idiot pointing the finger at WikiLeaks. And did you all know that Bradley Manning is in solitary? Did you know that? He is. I don't know if he's been taken out, but when I, you know, found this information out a little while ago, and it was before the videos that Ujima Flipper did, they had him in solitary. I mean, you know, to me, the U.S., you know, the policy and, you know, the military, they're a bunch of big bullies. They really truly are, and they bully the world, and then they wonder why the hell all these problems happen. They wonder why people look at them like that, people from other countries, you know. And I don't know. I think it's just because I've spent so much time I spent 25 years living in the United States, and then now I've spent the last 15 years living outside of the United States, and I've traveled extensively to other countries, and so I've had a chance to look at the U.S. from another viewpoint and many other different perspectives. And so, that's the key. I mean, even with my family, not many of them are well traveled at all. And it's hard to discuss politics with my family because they just don't have an understanding of, these other perspectives, right? So, yeah, download that link in the low bar. What else do I want to talk about? Yes, Halcyon, that was a great blog TV tonight, and I want to make a couple of points about it. It is amazing to me how different people will be, including myself, when you're in a real-time situation. And I think also it helps that when you're in a blog TV session and it's real-time, and you're actually looking at somebody in real time, I think that has the effect of making people, I think, a bit more courteous to each other. I really do. And I think that just goes to show you that this anonymity and the lack of real time that we have when we're on YouTube, in the sense that, we're looking at a pre-recorded image, and we're allowed to just comment after the fact instead of being in real time with a lot of people. I think that adds to this, to the fact that, we act like assholes sometimes, right? I mean, I was really astounded this evening. And I think a lot of it has to do with the social sort of policing, because there was a lot of people in that room, right? And I think that everyone was very aware of the fact that whatever was said by anybody, not only was it in real time, but there was a ton of people in there that were reading everything people wrote. So I think the internal social policing was definitely turned up quite a bit, being in that blog TV session. And I think that's a good thing. In fact, I think that we should do more of that, because I felt that a sense of unity could be achieved. Now, whether or not that will translate back into YouTube when the show is considered over, I don't know. But it certainly was interesting. Let's see, do I have any more comments to make? Yeah, I mean, I know that, Shangi is completely vilified, right? And for good reason, okay? He makes a lot of people feel bad. I mean, hell, he's gone after me too. And I don't think that, I don't think that his video, one of his videos where he says that he's not going to go after me anymore, I really don't think that's correct. I think if he saw an opportunity to go after me, he'd take it, right? I mean, that's just the way he is. But I think what a lot of people need to understand, even though, I mean, what he does is technically wrong, in the sense that, it's not very, very nice behavior. I think when Shangi makes videos where he, does this ponage stuff, and, he's notorious for that, right? I think a lot of people give him far too much attention for that. Yeah, I'm not talking about the dock dropping. I'm talking about the ponage videos, right? Like, I know for myself, whenever Shangi makes a ponage video of me, I just, I look at it and say it's silly, and I don't get upset about it, because I know that, that's what he wants. He wants that kind of attention, right? So I refuse to give it to him. In fact, sometimes I'll even go on the video and, you know, comment to him and, you know, tell him it's silly, you know what I mean? You know, I got a laugh out of it. Because sometimes I actually, when he does pwn me, I do get a laugh out of it. I really, truly do. I think it's hilarious. I think it's hilarious he goes to the trouble to do it. You know what I mean? So, I think people need to think about that, right? I really do. I'm not excusing his dock dropping, so if anyone feels like they're gonna twist that motherfucker around, don't even think about it, okay? So I'll say it one more time. I am not excusing his dock dropping. But, you know, being somebody who, I guess, to me it's kind of like, for him, any attention is good attention, even if it's negative attention, right? And like he said in the Blogtv session, he likes to see people get butthurt. He likes to see people cry about it. So guess what? If you don't cry about it and you actually, you know, if, you know, when he's doing his pwnage videos of people and you know, you don't give him that response, you know, I think he just, you know, he slows down on that, you know? You know, I really do think that. So, just keep that in mind. If you are a recipient of Shangi pwnage, not talking about dock dropping. I feel like I have to continually say that because people will be like, you're so chummy with Shangi. Jesus. Get a grip, people. Yeah, I'm not chummy with Shangi. Shangi has gone out of his way to pwn me and, you know, all kinds of stuff, right? And I'm just not into that, you know? I do think it's silly. Like I said, he spends so much time at it. But, you know, yeah. So anyway, that's what I think. And so be it. I'm going to go now because it's, you know, what, getting on, you know, 12 minutes. So I will talk to everybody soon. Okay. Loves yous. Ciao.